Hi everyone, one thing we are going to talk about in our video today, and I am totally sure about, is that women quite despise the moment when men decide to quit on a relationship and call things off. They will totally hate the fact that it is the man who is deciding on quitting. Even when they know for sure that things are not going as they should be, they will always try to convince to go back into the marriage institute as if things this time will better. The things we will go over today is why such a decision leaves women so uncertain and so depressed. What is it for them that's so important when men break up with them? Well, women will detest the fact that a man has decided to make himself the main focus and priority in his life. If they do not feel that they're the center of the universe, then this will piss them quite off. When a man decides to walk away, this will translate into a woman's mind that he now has the upper hand, the superpower of taking a decision in a relationship. It is very known by now that men control the essence and the start of a relationship, while women will control the frequency and the status of the physical contact in a relationship. It has been very obvious throughout the years that it is the women that seek a long-term relationship and commitment because they are fully aware that this kind of promise will provide them with more profits on the long run. The dynamics that will rule the long-term relationship will be similar to you men being a sugar daddy and women acting like sugar babies. We as successful and productive men, we hold the power when we are not committed in a relation because at this point, we have no formal obligations towards any woman, and she won't be entitled to anything. The fact that we are not committed will give us the space we need to make any decision we want and to leave at any moment, and trade the woman for any other woman we see more interesting and less materialistic. And do not think I am being mean when I say so, because this is the same strategy women use when dating. They are with us as long as we can provide and accomplish all her wishes, but their commitment will not last once they lay eyes on a more powerful man with more financial resources who is more powerful and capable. I'm going to tackle another side of the story and talk now about committed people in marriages or relationship under the umbrella of monogamy. When a man decides to empower a woman and give her everything, he is relying on her to make happy inside and outside the bedroom. And in return, he is relying on her to be his partner and give him all the sweet things he is asking for. But remember, fellas, that women hold the keys to any physical contact in a relationship, and it is them who decide if you are going to get some fun or not. And if you are married, then you have tied yourself into a piece of paper, and now you will be under her mercy whether she wishes to go provide with some sexual attention or not. A woman will always say that she is looking for normal relationship, but in our dictionary that means that she is looking for the power and control. And here is the deal, because once a woman sees that the man is becoming more powerful, then the peace fades out of the game. When a woman senses that a man can do what he wants and that he is not tied to her anymore, she needs to go back and start manipulating him. And the manipulation consists of her being the only person to take charge in a relationship and controlling her guy's outings, friends, work hours, money, and sex. She will start investigating about where you've been, what you did, and with whom did you have lunch, and she will make it very intolerable. When a man shows a woman that her really cares, he will be setting himself in a very trappy situation. Most men my age who have been working hard and have reached now a certain position where they can afford a fancy life would rather choose to become sugar daddies, and I don't blame them. This way, they will take out all the benefits of relationship without having to commit to anything that will harm and destroy their spirits. He will pay for her needs, and in return, she offers him what he wants, no strings attached. These guys are remaining the sole deciders for themselves, and this is what is making the women go crazy. The men in this world are choosing to go their own way because they will not take any crazy stuff from women anymore. Besides, many women have proved that their main goal is to survive in this crazy world, and to them survival will mean access to cash money. So, survival mode for women is to being protected and cared for, and guess who will be providing these two for the ladies, us men? That is why the women will go chasing and running after the stability we men will provide for them. They want us to provide the roof over their heads and the comfy homes so they can live up the dream they all want. And since they cannot afford to have all the luxury they are seeking, especially if they decide to have babies, they will search for their needs in us men, and will provide them with everything they need as long as they can provide us back with the juicy and hot relationship fun. So stay focused, men, that the romance stories you hear about are nothing but a BS in disguise. The women will tell you about all the shitty love stories to get what they want, and since us man demand also love and attention in our own way, they will not grant us anything for free. When we break ourselves free from women's chains and lies and games, we are causing the ladies a major disturbance because they are realizing that the game rules are being changed, and this isn't good for their business. Yes, this is no longer a form of relationship. This is the chase after a huge bag of money and benefits. These things said, and we haven't spoken yet about the women who use their children for child support to get into their exes' back accounts. So, brothers, leaving is a choice made the man who has discovered that nothing really matters anymore, and walking away is the best solution to relieve himself from the chains of rage and hatred. Women will leverage sexual interaction to rule, and us men can have that without the need to commit. It is our game, and we set our own rules. We do not have to go through the whole story of marriage, family, kids and divorce to realize that what I am saying is real. If I need to convince you guys that most of us have had their relationships ruin their lives, that you are very far from the red pill and how you can be fine on your own. A wellness movement is rising, trying to destroy our reputation and show us as the evil part of the story. I will not dig too deep into this topic, but I am going to say one thing. Why, whenever a woman says that she is in love, she will make her man believe that she is with him through the ups and downs of life. And when anything goes wrong and the courts and lawyers become involved, she will start aiming at half of everything he owns. His companies, properties, the house on the lake, his cars, and his bank's accounts are what she is looking after at this point. No more love you, baby, and I will never leave you. It's you will regret leaving me time. I will highlight something that even most women have no idea about. They are becoming their worst enemies. Why would anyone on earth ruin something as good as what they have? They work so hard to get into a relationship with a decent, loving, and successful man. And when they do, they forget everything and the war starts. They aren't hurting us. We can decide to go on our own, and the women will suffer the most from such a situation. Make good friends and share your experiences with each other and learn your friends' mistakes. Check out divorces statistics and see if you want to be part of these numbers. Share a video with anyone who is in need for such a motivation. And do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you stay tuned to any new release video. You can watch more videos on related topics on our channel. Cheers for now, brothers, and be wise and take care. Cheers to better men.